ChaosKatGaming here. I'm here with probably one of my favorite games that I've played in a long time, Okami. Only downside, long intro. Yeah, it might be a bit off on the sound. Oh well. I absolutely love pretty most of the game, but let's get this intro going. I love little long ago. A timely hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. Ooh, spooky dragon. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of the tree trunks. Its blood-red eyes alone were enough, of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone, so were said to curse anyone who gazed in them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. Bum bum bum. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into that house right there. The home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami. Very similar names in this world. was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home, as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson, upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. Well, the face is, because it does it. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the white wolf, that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. This is actually helpful tips for later on when you actually, it's actually later tips to, I suppose, anyway. This is a magic tool that'll help you later. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly, so to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would to be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in, with its last ounce of strength. The majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Oh no! Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark. Then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Quite a sad start to a game, huh? Peace had at last returned to Kamiki Village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story, for the Fire Nation attacked. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. That's not really golden though, is it? Oh God! The world is angry. Did it not? Oh, there it is. I know this is not me doing an emulator. This is I have this on Steam. This isn't like a bad emulator or something. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi? The sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. I have no idea what's happening. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. You fucked up. Doesn't look like it's just a fairy tale now, does it? And he even left the sword behind. Like you took it out, you unleashed it. The least you could do was take the sword. I do like all of them have like little elements on their heads. You can tell like even right as is right now, you can tell what element this head is. Because that's what Orochi is. Orochi is like a dragon / demon. Because of course, because Chinese lore, I think of everything is demon that isn't natural. Sorry, Japanese. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you can tell what element he is just off of the shape of what's on his head. So that's pretty cool. Oh, he who seeks power. He who has broken my bonds. Speak the words. I wish darkness onto the world. Utter that prayer onto me and unleash my power. Honestly, to an extent, the bugging out actually helps add to the effect of the world getting cursed. Yeah, you have poison, fire, electric, stone, water somewhere. Not the trees. Mr. Beast will be so upset. Oh, that's an old one. A terrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. It doesn't look like it. It looks like the curse is alive and well. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. Bum bum bum. It is here that the real story begins. Not the stone!
It's a lady!
Wood Sprite Sakura? I've been so good with trying to do the names. Sakuya. Sakuya. Yeah. Wood Sprite Sakuya.
How troublesome! This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time to play discus. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all.
Okami, Amaterasu.
Ah, such a divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the saviors whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit.
So I was right, he is considered as one of the demons.
Seeing you emerge after so many years bathed as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. Sleepy wolf. Amaterasu? Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky.
Nah, fuck you. I already saved the world once. I don't want to... It's someone else's job to do it again.
Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to the devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have these circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Eh? What is this? Something stole its way into my robe. Ho ho ho. Oh, hee hee hee. Phew! What on earth? You again. Ow, 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 ow! Are you nuts?
Oh god, can't go that high.
Boy! For a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting. That's all. Were you napping it?
Fuck. That's slightly lower.
Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug! I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun.
Wandering artist? Isun.
I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. My face!
That is actually the original drawing of the person in the actual folklore.
Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no?
I hope the voices I'm doing aren't completely unbearable. They might be. If they are, I probably won't do them again next episode. Or until when I forget.
What's with me, Furball? You look kind of down in the dumps.
I'm tired. I just woke up from a 100-year nap. I want to go back to... I need 5 more minutes.
Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it!
That's probably unpleasant.
You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber.
I mean, if we're being honest, you look like you're just kind of a, you look like a beetle? So...
You regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword. Dinko Maru against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyways? Oh great God, Amaterasu! I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village.
I think I've changed the voice.
The village lives on. The spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn.
I've absolutely changed the voice. Oh.
I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome powers can restore life to this world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakia girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit. That girl said. That girl said that.
Okay.
If you cut it down, the village will be restored.
Okay, so tip of how playing this game for anyone that hasn't played this game. Anything in red is very important key story driving information. So even if you skip over most of the dialogue, because the game has a lot of reading, the red stuff is the stuff that you really need to pay attention to. Because the red stuff is what is telling you the important notes of what you're doing.
But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, So there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap.
Yeah, but it was such a nice nap. And in we go.
Where are we? It got awful quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled.
You can use the right stick.
To look around.
Left bumper.
Changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Hold on.
That's an origin mirror.
They say once your reflection appears on its surface,
your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity.
Well, to put it shortly, you can
save
your progress here. And let me give you a little advice.
You should save a number of game files.
That way.
You can always go back if you get stuck or something.
Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes.
But like I would love I might do a second run through of this as chunky Okami and to have that and just put that up as just a single video later on. Anyway.
Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press
X
to bust them with your head. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break.
But I don't actually remember if I got a an S rating on the total game. I know I got like a whole bunch of it, but I don't remember if I did actually fully unlock absolutely everything. Oh.
Whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that.
I feel like I'm channeling Mickey Mouse. Oh.
That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press
X. Not X.
Press
A.
To jump.
Then press A.
Again to do
a wall jump.
But make sure you press it.
Make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. It's kind of rough going from that high up to down low.
I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure.
I mean, I guess maybe for those of you following along, I might go ahead and 100% this one. I might not. I mean, there are some fun challenges in trying to do it, so maybe we'll go along with it.
Looks like the bridge is out. It shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least, that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right?
This is not me doing it. Oh God.
Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called
rejuvenation.
It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a
brush god
power that can
restore broken or missing things.
I practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there were 13! Each one is a power of one of the
13 brush gods.
Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13?
I think in all honesty, this game technically has like... the game actually has more than 13 different techniques technically. I think the game has upwards of like 15 to 20 techniques, including sub-techniques. Of course, the sub-techniques you definitely don't have to get, but they do help. River of the Heavens.
The River of the Heavens? You mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it?
Yeah. Getting a good voice workout with this one.
Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look at those stars forming a pattern.
Why not?
Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to
Draw the missing star. How pompous, how arrogant do you have to be to assume as just a regular wandering artist that you, as a little beetle, are worthy of drawing a star into the night sky? I like how it became a little leaf.
Bah! Looks like I'm just about ready to
Draw missing stars. Press right bumper.
to hold the brush, then
X.
to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that.
Grumpy game. Oh wow, already 30 minutes? No wonder I skip this normally.
Ah,
Bueno, why? Ah, why? If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. But while you are away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Yeah.
wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? How unfair! I spent years practicing that. Can you really use it to?
Restore the river of the heavens.
That would mean that you were as good with a brush as yours truly. No, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique?
One thing I do really like is that the completed constellation stays in the sky, so which is actually more important in like areas that you go back and forth through. Being able to see the finished constellation in the sky, I just think is a really nice touch.
Wonder if drawing some stardust would get that river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? Preposterous! There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Whoa! A river of stardust. So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is, who the heck drew the darn thing?
Well, that would be the wolf that you're currently sitting on top of, you filthy flea. So I was supposed to get a new memory card a new RAM in today. Unfortunately, I got the wrong RAM, so probably the bugging out you're seeing is actually the problem of that. But at least it's not lagging. You obtained Astral Pouch.
Look what you found, Furball. This
Astral Pouch.
Here's amazing. It can swallow up lots of food.
Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies.
Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here.
I wonder if the game will actually let. I've never tried, but I wonder if the game will let you just not pick up the pouch. Like, okay, like, or if the game will be like, hey, you should check out this treasure chest. You consumed apple. Nectar-filled sour apple fills astral pouch a little bit. You consumed peach. Juicy and fragrant peach fills astral pouch a little bit. You consumed Aragna. Aragna, with sharp citrus taste, fills astral pouch a little bit. So with deciding to, I guess I might as well do a little bit of the 100%ing. At the very least, for the beads of anyone that wants to try to play along, with me. The first bead happens to be in this area, and is actually fairly easy to miss. The first bead, it is over here. Ooh. You obtained Stray Bead. Find all the scattered beads and get a special reward. Annoyingly, I'm actually really disappointed because the special reward I was always thinking would be a thing of would be a weapon, would be like one of the bead weapons. I don't actually, it might be. I don't think it was. That or it was. It's been a while since I last played this. I think it is a bead. I think it is a bead weapon that just basically one shots pretty much everything. You consumed dumplings. Doughy balls made from grain fills astral pouch a little bit. One thing I really like is that as you run, it makes grass under your feet at first level, but as you speed up, it makes flowers. Oh no, we're trapped.
Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the
Cave of Nagi.
The
Legendary hero Nagi
is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of Heavens, now this place? Where the heck are we, Furbo?
That was a lot, Mickey.
Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that's...
The curse is spread.
See? That sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. That really was your breastwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway?
I'm Amaterasu?
Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a mouse.
I think the problem is drawing the lines. That's why it's not working. It's a mouse with a blade.
Well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time. But all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors.
Nah.
I'm at your service.
I think it's just Easton's voice. Whatever. I am not gonna do a different voice for all the gods. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Bum 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 bum! I only do voices of the, well, probably realistically just these two.
Hey! That was the god
Tachigami.
Master of the
Power Slash.
technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, that wolf who fought and died along the Great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's power split into 13 brush gods. This is crazy, Shiranui and Nagi. It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this
Power Slash.
technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by
Drawing a single line.
I won't believe it till I see it. Wow! I didn't think you had it in ya, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself.
Well, you're just a beetle.
Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 brush techniques, right?
Yeah.
In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you!
Yeah. Why did you go into my furrow just to immediately come back out again?
It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the
Power Slash.
you can cut down
That thing.
Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot.
Nah. I am very glad there's long stretches of times where he doesn't talk. God. I might have to put up a flash warning. Ooh, enemies!
What the? Where'd they come from? Oh, whatever. Girl first, ask questions later, right? You know that
Divine Instrument.
you have on your back?
Okay, so Eastun can actually see the markings on me in the Divine Instrument then. Ah!
Look, Amy. Once you've caught him off guard and turned him
Black and white.
there,
Easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are.
Grab your brush and give him.
A power slash. I already did to both of them, but thanks for the tip. You obtained ink bottle. Bottle full of ink. Fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. And got Blossom. Oh, time for another battle. How dare you strike me? So helpful tip if you can see through the mist, or see through the glitching, is that if you slice an enemy that you kill naturally, you get a Demon Fang. Which is actually a tip that you get given, later on by one of the masters, but that tell you how to obtain the Demon Fangs, because until you get to that point, Demon Fangs are incredibly hard to get a hold of. Fang forged in demonic hatred, beautiful and deadly. You obtain Spirit Globe M. Humanity's faith made solid. Restores 1 unit of solar energy. You obtain Spirit Globe S. Same thing, just restores only half. Can't believe they hit me. It's all dark and spooky. Time to get that fruit. Ooh, I think I see some new names in the chat today. Cool. I thought I turned on minigames. Oh.
Wow, the village has been restored. Sophia came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent more time in her kimono.
Isun, the perv.
If you know what I mean.
Perv.
But seriously, with monsters running all around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there.
There's nothing really around up here. I want to go through the gate. And running down. Everything has this nice vitality green. What a weird place for a statue.
What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers.
Yeah, that is a weird place for a statue. Oh, the trees are all black. I was trying to think of a clever word, but I couldn't really think of one. That's a funny looking scarecrow.
Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something.
Ooh, spooky roll.
Not again. That's not one of those smaller monsters that's lurking about.
Yeah.
A roar.
Bleh.
A sound like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry and find somebody with a pulse around here.
I mean, I have a pulse. I'm curious, can I do this before I'm even told to?
No good. This one's not moving. Everyone here has been perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back. But what's up with the dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look.
Time to go run up the hill that we just went down. Honestly, with the Torii gate being With the Torii Gate having the purple flames, that definitely makes it look like a demon gate more than a god gate.
This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not gonna stay like this forever, is it?
The sun will come up tomorrow. Or today.
If only the
Sun.
were out to light our way. If you could
Draw a circle.
in the sky, we'd have ourselves a
Sun.
But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you.
Oh, so you're immediately just assuming that I'm a god. Okay. Oh yeah, he is assuming that I'm Shiranui, so. I mean, we're Amaterasu. Whatever. Of course, Amaterasu is the sun god, but... Oh, the origin god? I'm not quite sure exactly which, technically. Because the sun, you could say that the sun is the origin for a planet, but...
Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course.
If you had that kind of power from the start.
That'd be a different story. Whoa, what the? Come to think of it, your name is...
Amaterasu. I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna do that deep down for the red parts. Maybe I am.
That's the name of the...
Sun god.
So, we follow that you had the
Sunrise.
technique from the start. With it, you can even
Turn night into day.
Wow! You're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure.
The flowing brush is like music from the heavens.
That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He wrote, a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't you name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called
Celestial brush.
After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Amy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now.
I'm not voicing for him. I mean, I like to assume that, like, with how small Isun is, his voice is just really high pitched because he's small. Who are you? It's an Aragna. Village Elder, Mr. Aragna. Oh, a white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. And this is what regular people see us as. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Coming straight out with the insults. Whoa, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. Here comes the boys. The regular basic imp. What's this sudden chill down my spine?
Here they come, Furball.
Those are the monsters.
That have been plaguing these lands. They snuck into villages and caused all sorts of trouble. step aside for a moment. This is the job for my trusty sword. Dinko.
I said this probably before.
Dinkomaru.
Old man attack! I'm naked! I'm a naked wolf. Maybe if I... maybe with streaming, if I drop the quality down a little bit, it'll be fine. No, it'll be fine if I just stop the streaming. I hope I'm recording. I really hope I'm recording.
Wow, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some
Praise.
And look, see how that dried up spring became flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it
Divine intervention. Vention.
the more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in the gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try real hard, your true power might just shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately.
I think I'm just not gonna. If how much he's talking, I'm gonna stop bothering. I'm gonna do it just slightly higher. And that Mr. Orange Ragna you tossed around up on the sacred deck looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak people can't see them anymore. Stupid people not believing in gods anymore. Oh, anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball. You did not see me miss the chest first time. You obtained feed bag seeds. Freshly roasted seeds. Seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. Why, you little devil. Look at this sweet grub you found. Hey, wait. This is animal food. Still, we could save it to give to animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out. Something good might come out of using it the right way. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck? Let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot. There's something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the start button to open the fan menu. While the fan menu open, now you can check and use the items you have. There's other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure. Oh hey, your first dug up item. Or Ragna, if I recall. There should be more stuff here. But I might have to wait till nighttime to actually be able to find it. Hey, here's a chest. I think there was stuff I missed at the top up there. Oh. Traveler Charm. Protects travelers from danger. Increases godhood by 1. Godhood? So as you see in the bottom right corner while in a fight. Its color changes depending on how many hits you can take.
Look at the little wolf feeding the birdie.
One of the really nice slice of life things is being able to skip the cutscenes. I don't remember that being a thing in the original PlayStation version. Ah, great Shiranui. Oh no. Ah, I feel it. I sense it. Foul beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate. Look hard. You see? Right behind you now. This guy is one of the, That guy is this guy is actually one of the one of the stray beads. I think. Yeah. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 12 seconds. You fight well. I have chosen the path of Buddha, but in you I sense another power. And I see the path that you have chosen is also a path of truth. Did I not do his thing fast enough? Oh yeah, I did, because they're gone. The monsters may be gone, but this place still lacks life. The land does not have a power to give to the sacred tree. Okay, so his thing is that you have to find him in several zones, and you have to do his fights in each area. First things first. This orange? Clicks. You consumed Kamiki Orange. This juicy aragna is the pride of Kamiki. Fills astral pouch. There was another that I saw drop, I thought. Oh. So now that we're here, I'm going to do a couple of the challenges. A white wolf. Now that's just plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you could beat my dog, Hayabusa? Remember what I said about names in red being important. Well, listen to this. There's this field my mama tends to, you see. Well, Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row. Even though my mama was chasing him around trying to slug him. There are actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. If they have an arrow over the head, they have a continuation of the dialogue. Think you can dig up all the turnips in my mama's field? Don't forget, you'll have to avoid getting slugged by my mama. I'll admit you're the better canine if you do it. She's gonna try to slug us? Not exactly my idea of a good time, Amy. You're not gonna get smacked. What do you have to bother? At least you have your celestial brush and wicked brush strokes. Yeah, so the simple trick with this one is you just dig. You consumed turnip. Tuber with crispy texture. Fills extra astral pouch. And the trick is just do a vertical line. Oh yeah, so the way you dig is you spam Y or triangle. Depending on if you're playing on Xbox or on PlayStation controller. You offered oddly shaped turnip. I just noticed it looks like Saki from behind bending her. It looks like Saki bending one of her legs. Hey, that's the oddly shaped turnip Hayabusa and I have been looking for. That means you've broken Hayabusa's record Hayabusa's record by digging up all 10 turnips. Gosh darn it. Fine, you're the better canine. Anyway, it actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for. I mean, your mom would have to plant 11 turnips? Wait, I'm gonna go around and collect all the stuff in the zone. Oh, White Wolf, that's a rare sight. Did he come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you'd better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the villagers. Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? This here is Shiranui reborn. The wolf and I have it covered. These monsters are history. Well, if it isn't Isum, are you riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. Well, I better get back to my work. Goddamn, Mr. Uragana never doing any of the laundry, making an old lady having to do it with my bad back. It looks like it's kind of hard to do without a drying pole, so let me fix that for you. Let me fix it. There we go. A new drying pole? Oh my, where did that come from? The gods must have answered my prayers. How wonderful. Time to dry the laundry. Those clothes look like they'll take forever to dry. Let's bring the sun a bit closer and roast those clothes. I just don't want to talk to her again. My word! The sun has suddenly drawn so close. My laundry will be bone dry in no time. First my pole, now this? Will the miracles never cease? Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes to offer to the sun. Come back tonight if you want some too, Snowball. No one makes better cherry cake. They're mouth-watering good. Oh no, the way out of the village is blocked. Whatever shall we do? Heave, heave. This is weird. My mind really wants to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like I'm made of lead. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. Oh shit, it really was. It's the guitar boys. For the sake of not being bored, I'll probably just show off the first fight. How many of the bone things I needed to go. I do know I ended up with a ludicrous amount. 50? I got Chris. Whoa, Amy! You suddenly started glowing! That means your divine attributes can be enhanced! Well, you sure look excited. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a stab at enhancing your divine attributes. I'm gonna open the Fan menu. That way you'll see divine attributes. Use the praise you've accumulated to enhance any attribute you want. Well, is it all coming back to you or what? Huh. It's hard to notice such a small enhancement. Oh, lighten up, Furball. This is one big step for the new and improved Amaterasu! Keep up the good work. Oh, I almost forgot. We better check in on that dude. Mr. Oragana? Oh, that dude. I feel as light as a feather now. Sadly, that doesn't make it any easier to shift this boulder. Who went and blocked the only path out of here anyway? There's no way I can get back to the city now. Say, pup, Yono lives here in this village, right? So you must know that guy Susano. You must know that guy Susano. Can you get him to come here? They say he's the descendant of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone can do something about this rock, it's him. That's strange. This boulder wasn't here before. Sheesh. He's always snoring like a bear. This is the home of the 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susano. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of a legendary hero. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've seen some legendary heroes that are way off the wall even by themselves, at least anime standards. Oh, for those of you that don't know, he's in love with the sake lady. What the? Huh? I feel so well rested. I plan to meditate underground but fell fast asleep. Huh? Who are you? And what business do you have with Susano? The greatest warrior ever. The great warrior, Susano.
Aw, look at my little tail wagging!
Do even the beasts know of my great exploits now? Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. Rude? How dare me? Rude? Like you interrupt my meditation. Get a load of this guy. All brawn and no brains. Quit messing around and come with us. You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug. I told you don't call me a bug. Then maybe you don't wear a beetle shell on your head. Come on, Amy. We're taking him with us. Amaterasu gives 0 fucks. What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant! What will the neighbors think? I do really like the music in this game.
You mangy mutt! You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me? Then prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade! Tohen Boku. Hold on a minute. You're the legendary Susano? Yep. None other than Susano, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And by the way, never interrupt warriors engaged in battle. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking the path is really getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, please? I mean, you are Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Surely, so one stone's no match for your mighty skills, right? It certainly is. It certainly is not beyond my ability. Really? Great. Okay then, no time like the present. Go for it. Wait. A boulder of this size is not very easy, even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return. He's just running away, isn't he? I wonder. I've never seen this. I've never seen the guy train seriously, ever. It's no use. I can't even move. I know I told that merchant I could help, but a boulder of that size? I don't care if I'm I don't care if I'm of a legendary bloodline. It's just too big. Oh no, I can't believe I've run out of sake at a time like this. This won't do one bit. That's it for today. I'll just have to train tomorrow. If only I happen to know where the sake lady is. Aw, she loves me. Oh, what a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sake brewer Kushi. Working in the fields again, are ya? Yisun, what are you and the wolf together? This is where I grow the rice for making my sake, you know. I feel like technically that would be the wrong attire, because generally rice growing clothes or like the clothes for rice growing are either really short or they generally tie them up because they're wading around in water, so they don't want to get their clothes wet. Sort of work. Maybe I should have Susano give me a hand again this year. Oh, listen to me blabber on. I just can't help chatting to you. Oh hey, here it is telling me about that. Why, Amy, I think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you, so like this. You should talk to them 2 or 3, or even 2 or even 3 times. Being a guide and all, so you can actually tell when to talk. Because you'll see a triangle above their heads. That means they still have something to say. It might even be valuable information sometimes. They may just be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. Oh, hello there. I've got a bit of a problem, you know. I have to polish the rice in the mill house before I can use it. But the mill's broken, so a wicked monster broke it the other day. I think now I can hear it. It's hopeless trying to make good sake without clean rice.
It's funny that it's called polishing rice when they pound it with a hammer. I should never have let that monster try my new thunder. Why would you feed your sake to a monster? I guess if it's poisonous, that would be an effective method of taking out a monster, potentially. A broken mill and flattened crops? That's all the thanks I get. Don't go giving monsters. Don't go giving monsters sake. The badness sober. Sheesh. What was she thinking? Anyway, I guess it's a matter of fixing something that's broken. Whoa. Sounds like something you could handle with your brush, Annie.
What's this?
That, no, not doing that. The mill has been mended? Who on earth did that? I'd completely given up on the idea of making my sake. But now, I can get on with the polishing of rice. Well, no time like the present. I better get started. I guess technically it would be considered polishing because regular rice because polishing is husking the rice, which is removing the shell on it, which would generally make it significantly shinier. So I suppose it would. I could see how it would be considered polishing. And now for the sake. You're interested in how to brew sake, are you, Snowy? Well, this thing's here for polishing the rice, you see. Oh, I'll tell you what. I've got something I think you'll like. Hehehe. It's just some leftover stock from the store. You have a store? But I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. Oh, but are you even old enough to drink, Snowy? I mean, I'm 100 years old, so. I got the blue juice. Now taking it back over to the lazy bum. Hold it right there, Fido. Oh, and Fido no, not meaning too much. That smell. Is that Kushi's famous homebrewed sake? You offered Vista of the Gods. Fido, my friend! Did you bring me some of Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day! Ah, good old sake. A man without a drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his battle with the dreaded Orochi. It's all so clear now. Let the training begin. I'll just try a bit of my usual routine. Okay, here I come. Feast your eyes on this! Susano style! Exploding implosion! Now, an interesting tidbit is that I could not have cut through that boulder on my own. I had to have Susano. I had to team up with Susano to cut that boulder.
Hiya!
Susano style, exploding implosion. That's amazing. You sliced that huge rock clean in half. Even Susano's like, even Susano knows that he absolutely shouldn't have been able to do that. You really are something. Wow, I didn't think you could do it, Pops. Me either. I mean, of course they could. After all, I am Susano, the greatest warrior ever. You weren't just showing off when you weren't just showing off when you said you were Nagi's descendant. Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting off monsters, huh? Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. Did you say monsters? Oh, of course. No problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susano work his magic. Did you notice the little wavy lines off the sword? Off the piece of wood? I do like how the sword sword does obviously have some degree of magic, and it's like magic and extra energy in it, seeing as it has a green leaf on it. And there it goes. He shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay? The monsters that saved the village are nasty. Glorious Amaterasu. Peach. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. When you cleaved the boulder into two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush, it is to be witness to great art. Yeah? So, do we get a award or something, lady? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. It's Isun! Isun! Stop calling me a bug! I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again. What? Oh, stop it. Relax, lady. Furball's here. Furball here is more comfortable anyway. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. Come on, Amy. Put your paw up for something. Go on, shake. I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough energy to make a flower bloom. Though my body stands firmly here within the confines of the village, my roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. So are all of those jagged rocks part of her roots? These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I will wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Worse yet, the dark grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time. And look at the sleepy wolf. Aw, man, this is getting heavy. Great and powerful Amaterasu, could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings? by lifting the curse that enslaves them. I shall mark the location of nearby saplings on your map. I have grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. Amaterasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Bah. I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here till I get all those brush skills. Anyway, hey, Amy's a god and all. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to her, Furball? You get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world, and I'll steal and learn them. Yeah, that's the ticket. At any rate, let's start by following those marks on the map. So before we go off into there, I'm gonna go ahead and go around and get all the praise I can from the animals in this zone. But first, the merchant. Okay then, I guess I better offload some stock before heading back. Feel free to take a look if you've been sent to do the shopping. Do some shopping? Yes. So in general, I like to try to have 5 of each of the things at the very least at the very beginning. But I can't do that right now, so right now I just need the seeds and the herbs, because I don't think anything, and 1 meat, because the dog wants the meat. So, throwing off 100% while I'm here, there are 2 chests down on that bridge down here. The way you can manage to get to those is go to here, run off, and then hope that you can manage to, do that at the proper point to be able to get land on those beams. Oh, finally got it. So this is the upper one. In the upper chest we have glass beads. That these beads show no cracks is a testament to the artist's skills. Which is something that we actually take for granted a lot of time with our easy access to marbles, but trying to get a proper glass bead would actually have been extremely difficult to have managed back in the day. And now to try to get down to the other one. Fuck. Okay, I'm now on the bottom rung. Now this one's the one that actually has the loot in it that I'm wanting here, because this is actually supposed to be the important one, I think. Fuck. Okay, just to make my life easier, I'm just gonna cut it and show you what's in there. It's a straight up. Well, I just showed you a better method of getting that than what I was doing. Once you manage to get onto this platform, just don't jump over to it. Just hit it with the blade, and it'll apparently glitch its way over to you.